got some older things that make you mad, but I'm going to save that for the next speech, my golly. And Irwin, thank you. You got a good chairman, and somewhere here. Where are you, Chairman?
Mr. Hall, can I ask a question?
Sure. I got some money for you.
This morning I heard that Mr. Soros is a major stockholder in the Brazil oil company, and that President Obama Mr. Soros is a major stockholder in the Brazil oil company to the tune of $800 million and became a primary stockholder. And in the same report, I heard that we are giving $2 billion to help them develop oil off the coast of Brazil. Now, is this true?
I don't doubt it. If they put it in the paper, it must be true, because it killed them to have to print something like that. I think it should. But we'll know more about those things next week. He's going to be asked about that, and the speeches will be, what's the 1 minute next week when we get back up there? Those things are going to be revealed. We're going to be asking further questions about AIG, and try to get to the bottom of that. Yes, sir.
Do you know anything, Mr. Hall, about this guy named Van Jones that the president has made one of his czars? I was so mad that I was you with this.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry?
We need you to have a mic so we can all hear.
Okay.
It's about Van Jones that he said was going to be a czar.
Yeah, Van Jones, he's going to be a czar, and I was so mad when I was writing this down I didn't get what he was a czar of. But anyhow, Obama appointed him, and he is with a group called the Apollo Group. They're going to be handling billions of dollars of our money. He is an admitted communist. He has been in prison. He's a jailbird. I just wondered if you knew anything about that.
No, I don't know anything about it, but I read the same thing you did, and those are some questions we'll be asking.
Good.
I resent the president going all over the world and saying we're not a Christian nation. That's something that kills me. We are a Christian nation, but we stand for Israel because we read the Bible, and we're open to other religions. Even have the Muslims in their front yard. That's our country. He's wrong about that, and he also said we were arrogant. You're dang right we're arrogant. We got the best doggone country in the whole world. Thank you for all that. To go home because I want to watch sure.
You said that it didn't bother you that Obama isn't a citizen? Violating our
Of course it bothers me.
Constitution.
Sure, but I got bigger things to fight for. He has the gavel in his hand up there. I'm trying to keep him from killing us. That bothers me, but that can wait. We'll get that later. That's a matter we got to keep picking at and keep using. I don't know why John McCain didn't go after him on things like that, but John didn't do anything because he thought he was going to be elected because he was a hero. And I told him early that the bloom was off of us World War II guys. I told Bob Dole that. And then 3 days later, he fell off the dang stage up there. This made me sick. But we need a guy or a gal on a shiny white horse come riding in with something new and hope for this country and hope for all those that are holding on. We're here together. We're concerned. We're frightened. We're mad. And that's a tough combination, by golly. We got to hold on to it and just do our very best. Don't ever give up and ever think that we're not going to prevail, because I think we are going to prevail. And I think we are because God's in his heaven. We are a nation under God, and we will prevail. It's my opinion now. That don't always mean that you're going to prevail when you want to. We had a guy in Rockwall, And he was kind of the butt of a lot of jokes, and he liked to be kidded because he worked around for everybody. He claimed he was deaf. They called him Deefy. But he'd walk along, you'd drop a quarter behind him, he'd hear it, he'd turn around and come back. But everybody liked Deefy and admired him. And Rockwall was little then. We had 1,600 families, and we'd all meet together once a year, and the little wives would cook and bring stuff, and we'd all eat together. And there's a guy'd come by there with an airplane, open cockpit, 2-seat airplane, and you could get a ride for $10. Well, we made up the $10 for Deefy to go up. He wouldn't do it. Next year, we had the same 10 for him, and he wouldn't go up. The next year, Preacher Jones talked to him. He said, Deefy, aren't you a Christian? He said, oh, yes, sir, I am. And he said, well, you believe in God? Yeah, well, you know God's in charge. He said, I sure do. That's one thing I'm positive of. And don't you know, he knows when your time's going to come. You know he controls that, don't you? He said, yes, I know that, but let me ask you something, preacher. What if I got up in that airplane with him and that pilot's time came? So, like the little boy with the dead dog, we got to be reasonable, but we got to keep on plugging, keep on hitting. God bless all of you, and thank you.
Thank you.